Hello guys, good evening and welcome to a little bit of drama here with an early stream. Guys, I'm sorry, first I'm late, second I forgot to put things onto public, third I'm still fiddling with the stream settings because Restream is sort of a dick software right now. I can't even emphasize about how much frustration I'm going through it right now. Because for whatever reason, also YouTube thinks, despite I clicked public live stream for over a decade now, it still seems being unlisted. Is it unlisted? Is it not? I have no idea. Borderline frustrating what's happening right now. Okay, everything. I think we're all right. I think we are all right. Guys, thank you so much for joining. Thank you for your time and welcome to some running on that Mercedes in Assetto Corsa Competizione. Guys, we're fetching a server list. We're trying to have a server hopefully ready. As far as I understand, yes. Maybe. Should there we go. This is Monza. We don't want that. We want to have Brands Hatch, if anything. Bear with me. Okay, there we go. I want to be on a hot lap server, just, you know, have good enough of a Awesome. Here we go. Stream crashed. Nah, you're kidding, right? Stream hasn't crashed. Please tell me stream hasn't crashed. Pierre, I think you now found the right stream, hopefully. Yeah, anyway, I'm sorry for the inconvenience. It's a big mess, just as usual when I'm just coming home, flicking some things around. Nothing ever works as intended, does it? Okay, so I have my setup from last year. We have an hour to just do laps. So laps is what we're going to do. In that Mercedes. Yes, Pierre, I have indeed started the stream and closed it again because things have not gone the right way. Liviu, thank you very much for joining us and welcome to tonight's stream. So here we go. For whatever reason, I feel like my FPS is super bad. Can I somehow see FPS on ACC being produced somewhere? The picture appears to slowly stabilizing itself, but still I feel like there's some hesitation in the picture. This is amazing. We love the stuff so much, do we? So 23s are on the menu. Let's see if we can get to that point of running 23s in the end. The event is on Wednesday already, so today is going to be literally my only chance to do testing, and I hope that I'll have a couple of ACC maniacs with me. that can guide me through a good lap around this circuit. I know right now with being off the line and everything, this is not working well at all, but we're working through it, right? This goddamn understeer off the crest, but I mean, it's nature of the corner thing, right? Marbles here on the outside, missing the line for the first corner, or for the first real corner. It's actually corner number 2 already, but you know what I mean. You find myself in a very disillusionized and unorganized Monday today, I have to admit. So it's going to be fun. Why is the rear so bad? Like literally, when you're just touching the brakes, it just goes. I mean, okay, I haven't reached the tire pressures and stuff yet, but you'll literally know what I'm about to say, right? So 22s is on the target. Or it starts in 26s, huh? 27 even. I mean, it was a bad lap, couple of offs. Surely seconds lost rather than tens and stuff. Which is why I just can't turn up to these Wednesday races and be like, you know what? I'm gonna just pick a setup from last year and learn the track anyway. In a moment, so... Yes. A little bit of practice actually needs to be done so that we don't fall over completely. I can't remember how well I did here last year. 2 for all, hello there, how you doing? Good evening to you as well. Appreciate your time. So obviously for this race, not much strategy going on. It's going to be a sprint race, so just as quickly as you can go. And also then tire wear isn't that huge of an issue, right? So into the 26 as we then go, still way too slow. I probably really need to look up what I did last year around here. RMP racing, yes, I do my own setups. As much as I understand what I need to do on these setups, as far as I'm concerned, then I'm gonna do them indeed very much myself. Doesn't mean I'm not relying on good setup shops if appropriate. Especially here for ACC, I'd rather be with a setup shop because I don't know the game that well. 21 highs for the best times. Copy. I mean, I'm probably gonna be happy if I hit a 23 after all. Because like right now I'm fundamentally off. So that is at least 24 high. Still 3 seconds off the pace. And that this was a bad idea was probably foreseeable, right? Am I not making enough use of the track limits, I assume. Nicholas Cage Bees, hello there, how you doing? Thank you for joining. No touchy of that curb. Jesus Christ, does someone know how to turn off this Discord overlay, which appeared twice now in the top left corner for me? Like, as much as I appreciate being always in the loop, I don't want to see any messages right now. Nicholas, another busy day for you. That sucks. I hope it stress reduces soon. With all due respect, in my brain it's not possible to gain 3 seconds around this circuit. Oh, Nicholas, are you working in finance? Yeah, I don't know if this is the hot lap server or not. How can I see? I mean, I am on some LFM server, so... So you work in accounting, we can shake hands then. I'm not an accountant, but I'm a controller. Yeah, with all due respect to the cone, but I couldn't care less about the cone, right? So I see that I need more tire pressures at least. Again, like I'm highly doubting that this is going to give me the edge, does it? BOP is automatically applied. Okay, so we presume we are lacking 2.5 seconds. Copy. Now how to get them. MRP Racing, yes, you can find a couple of tutorials on my YouTube channel regarding how to set up buttons or how to map settings on the Morton in general. East Coast Dave, thank you so much for your tier 1 sub on the Twitch channel, much appreciated. Yeah, guys, 27 sub points overall. Actually, we're hunting for 100 if possible somehow on our Twitch channel. So guys, if you appreciate the stream, make sure to not only follow on the Twitch channel, make sure also to subscribe for access to the custom emojis. the emoji is going to be improved in the near future with a little bit of dog stickers there. So, of course, our dog making interesting faces at times. They get photographed, they get stickered, they become emotes in the near future. And so maybe I should actually put them onto Twitch and YouTube. If you guys want to access them, if you guys want to use them in the chat, consider becoming a YouTube member, consider becoming a Twitch subscriber. And remember, if you're an Amazon Prime user, you can support our channel on a monthly basis with your free Prime sub. So if you don't mind, if you don't have any other favorite streamer than me, which was an amazing experience, if I'm your #1 top streamer anyway, then please consider making use of that Prime sub that you have and support our channel. Would massively appreciate this, as we are on the first flying lap with improved tire pressures. But improved tire pressures doesn't mean you can do anything with it. Todd Brown, you love you like the circuit, but it's not your favorite. I have to be completely honest with you. Brands Hatch is one of my most favorite hated tracks in the world. Right behind Mount Panorama and of course the Nordschleife. Sector 3 is a big struggle because it's all blind and twisty and fast corners and yes, basically this. Already hunting and fishing for the memes right there. So East Coast Day, thank you so much for your tier 1 sub on the Twitch channel. Enjoy the custom emotes. Thank you very much for your support, buddy. Much appreciated. 35 months of support. Great stuff. I should probably finally keep it in second gear here. Todd Brown, why are you not racing anymore? I'm butchering every other exit. It's actually hilarious. It's too early on brakes. Ah, university. Well, I think that's a good cause to miss racing, right? I've been there as well with university and having to stop racing in the meanwhile. My dog was definitely the star of the unboxing. Yeah, I can imagine. I maybe have to put out more dog content, and then in before this is not a sim racing channel anymore, but like hey, we have a dog and we do some content kind of channel. Toscaf, thank you so much for becoming the 8,400th follower on our Twitch channel. Much appreciated. Welcome to the stream and thank you very much for your support. No, no, no. Ah, I died regardless. Ah, this is such a tricky circuit. Toscav, I absolutely do recommend this Hyper P1 steering wheel from GSI. Top-notch quality, industrial standard. Great haptics. Really solid frame. Yeah, Top Brown, I hear you. Like, I would not race ever with a pet as well, unless it's Mario Kart, because kind of have no other option there. All those pylons flying around. Putting brake bias up, you mean to the front or to the rear? Probably just steering too much right now. So as I feared, just upping the higher pressures into the region where it's about correct doesn't really get me much faster. 24.1 it is for the moment. Actually, I need to turn down the steering a bit. Well, but the important stuff is that you're still racing, right? Ah, there's Kai. My actually my security. Not security, my safety hero. He's gonna tell me in a moment where I lose 1.7 seconds to him. And the answer's probably everywhere. Isn't it lovely hearing those chassis braking sounds? What a beautiful way of doing it. I think I'm braking still way too early into turn 1 and then not enough and then not rotate enough and... Yeah, Kai, what lap times are you doing around here? On this particular server? Ah, you're also off pace. Well, big F. I think I can remember from last year that I was struggling big time around here as well. Bit too aggressive. Too much sideways. I can see where I'm also like I'm overdriving the car. Pit modes. And now the rotation comes at the right time, then you can easily put the throttle down. Then you got that speed carrying momentum. Careful with the throttle out of the hairpin. Looks alright. Yeah, honestly, I have to admit I'm kind of happy that everyone is racing in the Mercedes. Just, you know, it raises that question of BOP and whatnot. Yeah, I need a reference lap in the Mercedes, if anything, I think. If that is still valid, then of course. Okay, here comes the fast 23. Well, 22.8, so I'm still a second off pace to you. And here I go spinning. What am I gonna do? Like, this is the thing, I don't even know what to change, right? Ford Mustang. Like, as much as I would appreciate it, obviously, but I can't. It doesn't help me. Oh, 28.3. Yeah, 23.8. Has anyone had the chance to go through my stream of last year from Brent's Hatch? See what I've done there? You literally also cannot overtake on this track unless you force it in some stupid spot. So much disliked. Maybe with a little bit more brake bias to the front. It's not rotating so badly on the rear. Doesn't help when your lines are not correct, right? how to disable this stupid Discord thing. Game overlay. Get it gone. Thank you so much. Where is this overpressure now coming from? Did the pressures just rise after I spun? Okay. Or have I put, like, wet tires? No. So it's still dry down there. I am bamboozled. $22,375, right? Not 23. Philip! Thank you for the follow. One of our fellow Mercedes competitors. Ah, my best lap, 23.23. Okay, so just half a second off what I'm doing right now. I mean, it could be worse. Philip, I'm using the setup that I raced on last year, but if you have something, I'd appreciate it. Any help literally is appreciated. But, you know, it may be as well just me being honestly super bad around this racetrack, so... Not even sure if a setup could potentially help me in the end. Got a bit too much tire pressures in now. Let's see. Taking too much of this curb, I'm afraid. I found a virtual 10th around here. Thank you, Philip. By the way, Philip, is your setup with a brake bias of 50 flat or... You know what, I'll just give it a proper try, like, you know. I may as well just give it a go. So, what I'm doing on my setup now is, like, copy and save your precious. Okay. Philip, aren't you racing? Or are you running in Div 1? Ah, you might be Div 1, right? Like I thought I saw your name on the list as well. Ah, you're not racing this year. But have you been in the qualifyings? Like I honestly do remember your name. I seriously thought that you would have been in. Okay, I'm gonna give it a go. Pepper Prey. Ah, you didn't even try. No time this year or any other restriction? Mate, I appreciate the help, honestly. Really appreciate it. Let's see if I can do some better stuff with this, or I will just indefinitely spin everywhere. Literally both could be the outcome of all this. Andre, thank you for that 22477. Oi, oi, oi. Okay. Yeah, I can see where this is going already. This might be a tad too aggressive for me, I'm not gonna lie. See if I can somehow fix it with the brake bias a bit. So 23,375 was my last year's value. So 4.5 to 510 I'm gone off from that. I first need to really learn how this car is now reacting with this setup compared to what I've used before. Maybe I'm not carrying the brake long enough. Days of Blonda, every second week we're gonna do it. And the Mercedes around somewhere. Every time I'm trying to attack this turn 3, car just gets sideways and be like absolutely my enemy. Days of Blunder, do you appreciate me doing ACC? Finally lap invalidated. To an extent I enjoy it, and to another extent I'm not enjoying it at all. Simply because, I mean, it's probably a skill issue rather than an enjoyment issue. I would just love to feel more of the tire and not have this dull, like, I feel like I'm on some wooden circles, you know. Not much communication at all. The car goes over a bump, it sounds like your entire chassis is just breaking into a piece of two. Doesn't really feel too great, you know. Well, track limit, of course. But to me, the car and the tires are not very responsive. And I rather catch these slights upon seeing that the car is not aligned with the racetrack rather than actually feeling it. Rednick Blades, hello there, thank you for joining. Welcome to the stream. Are you have the problem in Le Mans Ultimate? On which cars? Hypercars or GT3s? It's interesting that you say that, because I do agree that Le Mans Ultimate FFB is a bit worse than what we've had from R Factor 2. But it is still overall enhanced, you know. I think still it's a good FFB. Well, I guess it's down to what you're used to mostly. If you're not too used to all that, then this might be a huge catastrophe either way. I think this is what I changed last year. Let me see. The hypers. In the hypers, I would even say there is more FFP than on the current GT3s, but it is a different kind of FFP. I get it when one is struggling. Well, a TS300 is an argument. Hey Vindis. Happy Monday to all of you. Happy Monday to you indeed, Martin. Thank you for joining. You guys had a good start to the week? Let me know. F's in the chat for a bad Monday. We all have them from time to time. There will be better ones. The only time Monday has been great is when on Monday new highly awaited hardware has arrived with the parcels. It's the only time on Monday has been great so far. And of course, when Monday is your birthday, when Mondays can be great as well. There you go, Days of Plunder. You had an awesome Monday then. New toys to replace stuff with. Hi Marshall, hello there, thank you for joining. And welcome to the stream. And everyone guys, shout out to Ian, he has become an Emoji Access member yesterday. Or actually on Friday already. On our YouTube channel. Buddy, thank you so much for your support, hope you're enjoying the emotes. More of the emotes actually coming to the systems, both on Twitch and on YouTube. Just need enough time to clip the dog a couple of times and make sure his emojis go up into the chat here. Johnny2323, thanks for the follow, welcome. Worst day is Wednesday. I kind of disagree. For me, the toughest day, for whatever reason, sometimes is Tuesday, because like Monday could potentially have been shit, and then Tuesdays we're like, oh, that weekend is just still so far away. Well, that's me. I might be odd, you know. So I'm an odd German. Like I dislike Nordschleife. Ah, Ian is on his holidays. Well, he has nothing to complain about on Monday being a holiday. The most satisfying feeling on a Monday on holiday is when you wake up in the morning and know, God, yes, I can stay in the bed. That's how great a Monday on vacation is, isn't it? Am I finally on the run here to improve? Apparently we are. Sunday is the worst for you, Vindis. Why so? On Sunday usually you get the highest high SOF Le Mans Ultimate split to stream, whether that is the VMS Pro Series or some WEC Weekly or something. There is a Michi stream on Sundays. For Sundays should be great. Awesome. You're coming in great, and then you're coming in stupid. And something I should really emphasize is on either bump stop. Has there anyone been that was able to build in a bump stop on an OSW wheel here on ACC? Because if I would let go this wheel, it would just like infinitely turn. I can't just let it go. But at the same time, I can't just save the car without almost breaking my thumb. No idea where I wanted to go in this lap though. Yeah, I'm aware about these suspension issues. They are the reason I really dislike it. I appreciate the sound. I also kind of appreciate the racing. I'm not that much of a appreciator of the netcode. I think the netcode is broken with the cars wrapping back and forth when you're going in slipstream fights and so on. Guys, we can come for some improvement here if I get my lap together, honestly. How much left in the session? 15 minutes. Could be worse. Could be even more worse. Not perfect, but alright. Pretty shit, with an even worse exit, and yet it's still almost identical. Philip, did you not qualify in it because you never want, like you didn't want to touch ACC anymore? Is that the reason? I think my biggest issue is that ACC requires a certain approach in driving, which I can't just like, you know, flick the switch onto. Arguably, to an extent, I've understood it, but I can't get it replicated 24/7. Yeah, probably taking that rattle curb was a bad idea in the first place, but yeah, whatever. Track limits. Yeah, for those of you that appreciate the content here on ACC, guys, on Wednesday, 19:30 Central European Summertime, we're going to be live with round 2 of the Mercedes AMG Virtual Championship. As I said, practice today, race on Wednesday. But there is hope. Like, honestly, there is hope. If I could just not bottle it somewhere, I would eventually improve on my overall PB. I hear you, Philip. I hear you. It's such a shame that they went out with it this early again. Because like 100% would have signed up and also qualified for top split if it was on Le Mans Ultimate as well. Or R Factor 2. Like right now, I don't even know what I would want to change on the setup. And yet on the more Ultimate, the Mercedes is pretty understeery as well. Drives like a proper boat. What? How was the curb not a track limit in the first place? Marco is sweating in the Italian heat. Where are you located, buddy? I'm not sure if I ever asked you. Where do you live? Where is the heat for you right now? I have been to Rome in 2023 with Formula E, and I remember while being there, daytime 38 degrees centigrade, nighttime still 30 degrees. Like, oh my god. So much heat, and it felt like an unbearable heat to be there. Ooh, close to Monza. Yeah, absolutely nothing I would appreciate. 100% not. See, this is my biggest issue in ACC. The lap that I bottled over here like 3 or 4 attempts ago with 3.5 tenths up. I have no idea how I did it. Yeah, 32 at 2 AM is proper nuts. Don't you have air conditioning? Track limits. Why do you not have air conditioning? Days of Plunder, what exactly do you love about Germans? I do have air conditioning, it's running over there. The problem is, like, because this is a rented flat, I have put a big AC, and I had to get like some isolating material, so that is now like being clamped in on the outside of a window, with the blends being shut down, holding it in place. Like, the energy efficiency of that probably is horrendous. Greta would probably be mad at me, but it's the only way in the office with the machines running to stay afloat. Well, not to stay afloat, but to stay cool enough. Yep, I also have the impression that they are sliding the car. It's just I can't slide the car in a way. It's the same on RF2. In RF2 you also have to slide the car. But you have to slide the car differently there. It's incomparable to ACC. And I think this is the struggle I'm having. On top of that, once again, I have to admit that Brands Hatch isn't a streamer-friendly racetrack. Almost can't read the chat. Yeah, Days of Plunder, exactly. I can't put a split. I would love to put a split. I would even pay the split and pay the works for it to be installed, and then like attach it to the to the renting object afterwards, even when I leave. But yeah, whatever. Because if I did so, next family that moves in, they would be charged 100 euros extra per month on rent because of having an aircon. So this is an absolutely shabby lap. It is literally bad, but it is new PB. Like, what on earth is going on? And suddenly, I'm 2.5 turns up. Like, what the heck? I wasn't pushing the car and put myself a PB with not pushing the car. Is that you wanna? What were you trying to tell me? Apparently, I must have. Like, I lost almost all the 210s again. But Nicholas, I guess you're an American, right? Like, don't get me wrong, but I think you throw energy at anything anyway, right? Come on, Michi. I think I found the key. OSW Sim Sports, hello there. Thank you for joining. I think I was turning too much on the steering wheel, literally all the time. And before it just gets slower again, like, I don't know. What is the equivalent of 70 Fahrenheit in Celsius? Can someone do the math, please? Invalidated lab. 21, like, you keep your house there all the time. Where do you live? Do you live at, like, Florida, where it's, like, the same heat every day? Or San Francisco? I'm having more ideas. The AC is broken. Ah, this is like this sucks just as much. Okay, let's talk about AC and the progress actually here from like here on ACC. 123.700. So arguably I'm just 3.5 to 4/10 off my absolute PB last year. However, I think I'm gonna be close to that. I can be close to that. It's just about getting the stupid lap done. Someone of you had a reference lap in the Ford Mustang. Show me the reference lap, so at least I can see about track limits. Please do so. You guys still got that? Is that person still around? With the reference lap? While we wait the qualifying to click down. There should be some on YouTube, but it's like someone said there was a reference lap. So let me quickly see if I can find it. Ah, some Hymo setup, of course. So that's that. That's this. That's this. You want to see that, and then you want to listen to this. Let's go. So third gear. Not too much over the curb. Fully over there. Yeah, shallow angle. Guy's running TC2 as well. Only touching the curb a bit. Full send on that curb. Fighting the same snap oversteer that I'm fighting there as well. Stays rather tight here to the apex copy. Andre, keep that link in mind, please. I'm having a look at this lap first. Yeah, I'm not using enough track limits here on the outside. And not enough rotation prior to the kink. Third gear all the way. Well, let's try it. He actually keeps it in second right here. Ah, yeah, the audio. Damn it. I obviously forgot one thing. Excuse me. Desktop. Should be much better now. Yes, very goody that I have a huge chat that warns me about these mishaps. See how this goes. I mean, obviously, we need a reference lap first again. Hey, Hannes. Your first league race, well, which car, which track? What kind of tips are you looking for? Don't crash is a good one. Lol. So literally just a 10th off from what I've done in the last session. Well, check whether you can do a one-stop. Would be my tip, I guess, around Imola with that distance. Sometimes I am so sick on myself, really. Throwing the next good lap away. And this is where you can see how I am configured. Like, I really request performance of myself, even though if it's not my primary environment. But you know, I still want to do good within the, well, I don't want to say limitations, but within the environment, within the circumstances that are around me. So yes, in ACC and iRacing, I need to kind of put down my own standards a little bit. To not be like completely frustrated, because it's absolutely natural that when you're switching sims that your pace isn't perfect everywhere, unless you're called, I don't know, James Baldwin or Frederick Rasmussen. Then you're like just OP everywhere. I do know that I'm not like Frederick Rasmussen material by all means. I would be quite stupid comparing myself to him. I mean, to an extent you have to compare, right? Because it's just a natural thing. He's one of the #1 to beat guys. And I've thrown another 23-4, like, Jesus Christ. How am I going to do that tomorrow in qualifying? I don't have the unlimited chances to, you know, screw up laps. Quite the opposite is the case. Like I need one nailed in rather early. I don't know. I haven't followed the PGSL thing, to be honest with you. Can I stop throwing up laps in the last sector? It is insane. It is literally unbearable insane. Meine Fresse. Es kann einfach nicht wahr sein. Yes, we're at the point where I'm blaming around in German. Because holy crap, you can't just be sitting here doing the same mistake over and over again. You know, next time I'm never gonna approach again 4 or 5 tenths up into the sector 3. Well, Nicholas, that's interesting that you mentioned that. It's so fun. Like, I don't want to even come down to the fact whether it was Jano or whether it could have been Freda or any other of those F1 esport drivers. But the fact that this is possible and still tolerated by Codemasters and also the leagues, I don't know whether they've taken some action on it, but this should be, like, you know, just straightforward being a penalty. And some could say, yeah, this is super smart to go pit lane and then, like, just gain a position like this. But yeah, like, you know exactly what I think about such stuff. Because, you know, if that is making a precedent, it's like, every time you know race in Silverstone, every race leader, 2nd, 3rd, 4th place just goes to pit lane on last lap because that's how you win the race. So it sets a pretty shit scene. Yeah, it's genius for once, but every other Silverstone race has now been finished on pit road. So, is it great? I don't think so. Yeah, but PSGL has done the right thing. We should sanction that kind of... I should sanction that Mercedes as well. You should sanction that kind of activity. Four incident points when you're hitting the cone. It's kind of rude as well. Anyway, back to the topic, back to ACC and us trying to grind and have a bit of performance. Guys, if you appreciate this, if you like the content, please have a thumbs up on the YouTube stream. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, follow us on Twitch if you haven't done already. And guys, if you want to support this stream, if you want to support this channel, please consider becoming a YouTube sponsor, a YouTube member. enjoy custom emotes, do the same on Twitch. Whether that's a tier 1 sub or your monthly free Amazon Prime sub. I'm massively appreciating everyone becoming a sub or a sponsor on Twitch or YouTube. Look at me pressing the traction control override button from Le Mans Ultimate because it's like so in my brain to just do it. How is that all still valid? I don't know. Look at me. Finally nailing that corner. And also kind of nailing that one. Nuts. Can we now also just nail the rest of the lap? So that we can find the missing 2/10. Luke, for sure. How come you have a Mercedes set as a Ferrari esports driver though? Ah, you used to drive every... Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. Especially, yeah. Of course, I get it. I get it. Yeah, I would appreciate the help. If you could also hand over a little bit of ACC-related skill, that'd be appreciated as well. Because I think this is the main topic right now. ACC-related skill. Aero of 404 or something. Or 503, like the skill probably somewhere in my body, but that gateway to extract it. There or thereabouts. My Mercedes F1 wheel. It's back there underneath the VR. Luke, thank you so much. Honestly, thank you big time. I hope this will fix everything. Just everything that I need to know. And you know what? I'm having a look at your lap as well. Is that what kind of bop has this been done? Default in-game pop. Okay. Let's check. Maybe we can actually improve. I will give this in better quality. Goodness me. Where is the desktop? There we go. Also just slightly touching the curb. TC off even. Quite stable rear. You take a total different line compared to McCormack here. Like I get your line. I took that before as well. Wow, fourth. Oh my god, track limits. What am I looking at? All the way third. The car's also beautifully over the curbs. Cut the shit out of here. That's exactly what we're going to do, MD. Lazy FL with a gifted sub to our big donor of a setup here, Luke Whitehead. Thank you so much. So a 21-7, like I am I'm probably lost over it, but let's see. Watch me spin. Not gonna like watch me spin. The one named one, okay. Still don't watch me spin. And see me full noober approach. Before I think I effed up with the desktop stuff again. Oh no, I did not. Awesome, look at me. It's definitely more aggressive than it looked. Oh yeah, here we go. Oh, I'll take TC1 though, just for safety reasons. Let me get the lap together first, and then we'll speak about. How much would you say is TC1 versus TC off? 2/10, 3/10? Lazy FL, thank you so much for gifting the sub to the man, to Mr. Luke Whitehead. Actually, colleague of mine at CDA right now. Great stuff. Anything up to TC2? Yeah, copy. And we're looking with TC2. I need to probably learn how this car would. Oh, this is beautiful. No on throttle understeer anymore. Hell yeah. I will still throw it away at this point though. Because big noob. So now you've seen a 21.7 or 21.8 by Luke, and now you're gonna see a 23 something from Nuba Michi with the same setup. Hashtag skill issue. Hey, no thoughts, how you doing? Yeah, Michi Magic. Throwing everything away again in this last sector. This is insane how many kind of good laps are thrown away at that point. Like, good in the respective of my skill level, of course. If not for that counter steer, probably a pretty awesome turn one. Hassan, it does indeed to a certain extent, but you always want to have a little bit of feeling left to do dry braking with these cars, especially with that Mercedes. Amil. Because of some rotation being generated still on the brakes, right? Which he cut the corner correctly, come on. Yeah, the smooth is fast thing. I kept remembering from last year, but so far I've completely failed putting it down. So improvement 23.5. And the moment I start being generally a bit smoother, it's the moment where I massively start picking up pace. Well, I guess Luke will be the person to ask about the FFB comparison between ACC and Le Mans Ultimate. He knows both FFBs well enough in the meanwhile. And I'm also interested to hear what he thinks on it. Another half a tenth, roughly. Yeah, Luke, I'm running the fuel that I need on Wednesday. For comparison reasons to previous paces. Damn it. So I've got 30 liters still on board. Yeah, hard Gary, to be honest, like I rather appreciate a talkative FFB over a strong one. Strength is obviously required as well, but yeah. I rather want to have the information. This is why I think iRacing FFB is so bad, because it doesn't carry information, nor is it stiff. Strong. .15 copy. Yeah, still. As a matter of fact, I mean, I can do probably a low 23 if I nail the lap together. Like 23.3, 23.2. But still, then I'm lucking 1.5 seconds to you. Nice. You just gotta be work on less raged. More tidy. Yeah. So you say that the... Wait, high 22? Oh, you mean from my potential lap time that I could do if I do things right? Yeah, perhaps. Trail off more gentle on throttle. Copy, we're trying, yeah. If you wanted to make me introduce more rotation, yes, I have done so. Grappa. Yeah. Setup is improved. It is. It feels like being a little bit more higher and right high. I know it's probably not. I haven't looked at the values, but like just going over some bumps, it doesn't feel that rattly and that rigidly being bottoming out. Especially, you know, that fast kink, like the third ultimate corner or so. You can finally go pretty strong over the anti-cut area. Then here on the exit of this corner, it's better. Ah, GC. So you're saying you're running an anti-meta in ACC terms? Aye. Ah, damn it. 2 for all, yes. Single screen ultra wide. Okay. So the 0011 approach, or 11-11-0-0, right? Whatever the meta is there. Yeah. A little too quick. Yeah, I'm still trying to find the limits of the setup, because the last time when I took this in 4th gear, I felt like being too late on the power again and having scrubbed off a bit too much speed. Maybe I also just let the pressures come up before really pushing the car. And the fact that it still works is impressive though, the setup. No, my brain would work. Although I have been so quick through turn 1, it was absolutely clear that I'm going to miss the braking point turn 2. Too much sliding. Yeah, I hear you, Luke. Much better. Much worse. Well, still good enough because I missed it the same way before. And again, I'm throwing it away. Oh man. I get hyper frustrated with myself here, really. Look, I have to admit, yes, the setup feels better than what I've used before, for sure. But not sure if I also, like, you know, slightly adjusted my driving Just from your presence saying to be a bit more smooth again and stuff. Yeah, and I say that and lose it into turn 2. And miss the apex here as well. Jesus, Michi, come on. How much is that actual last bump that really breaks the car costing? Time-wise. Too late onto the power again. Too wide on the exit. Too resistant. Come on, Michi. And with a clean lap. There would be good potential. I looked at the wrong board. Darky, thank you for the follow. Oh, I appreciate it very much. So shout out to Luke and everyone watching. If you're not yet following Luke on his Twitch account, then go ahead and do so. Ferrari esports driver. Lately pretty active in Le Mans Ultimate and pretty nailing the BMS Pro Series races. So certainly has lost not a single fraction of his speed compared to what he's done before in ACC. Still the very same top level driver as before. I'd probably argue saying even a little bit more complete now, having a full change of simulation. So learning new car behavior and stuff. Certainly great to see him pick Le Mans Ultimate as his next adventurous site. More smooth, Michi. I can't get this done in 4th, really. But then again, tire pressure's not up. I'm oversliding it a bit too much here. Want to go click forward to the brake bias. I think the optimal tire pressures are between 26.7 and 27.0. Have you guys, by chance, like someone made a list of like how many laps I killed in those second to last corner? It's embarrassing to say the least, just as we are trying to improve this. 23 sounds about right. Now, like 23 and I've lost count are two very honest answers, and I am actually with you. I lost count on it too. It's just too many, you know? Yeah, of course. Of course. You end the exploring with it being the car. Anyway, 20 minutes are left. Once those 20 minutes are done, we are done as well. Yeah, like it turned into a hot fapping stream. Like, what was my best ever lap time? I did 23,475. So I'm lacking 25 thousandths of that. What the hell? Can't be that hard, can it? Take that a tad faster still. Come on, it can't be that hard. Done that before. Yeah, I shouldn't probably touch that, Kurt. Anyway, guys, Wednesday, 7:30. You're gonna see how this is going in the full scheme of things. Honestly, if I'm able to somewhat get a mid 23 in the qualifying in the end, that would probably be the desired an appreciated performance. Nicolas Cage bees. I've been done there. I've been there at the very same issue for multiple times on multiple sims, in multiple occasions. You have to just trust the process. That when you feel that you can do more yourself, you just have to trust that you can extract it at some point. Just like me having to trust the process here in ACC right now, right here. Trying to be a bit more gentle, but not being gentle enough, really. Same goes for this. And then that I screw up as well. Brilliant. Come on. I should take second gear there. Just feels much better for me. I think Luke was in third there though on his lap, but like he takes everything 10 kph faster, and third is the right gear. Actually broke way too much. I think I'm over aggressive. But this is the funny thing, right? Like, I go into every corner and be like, you don't want, you want to be gentle, you don't want to be over pushing and whatnot. But the exact opposite happens. Just because what I consider being not pushing it, just this. What I consider being like not pushing it hard enough is still pushing it way too much. Like even here on the exit now, like I can't replicate what I've done in that one single lap where I've put a PB on it with this particular setup. Should have kept more brake attached. Well, Crispkin, then I think Lubo is not driving ACC, right? It's totally funny, as much as like I said, and I really mean that this setup is faster than what I've had before. But it is like someone has pulled the plug on me. It's not working at all anymore. It's like when I was at the garage, whatever reason, changed something on the setup. No, it did not, did it? Is something not feeling right in comparison to just 30 minutes ago? Yeah. But I guess just that my driving approach has subconsciously changed. Because everything else is how they love to call it in science, ceteris paribus. So the very same after all. So it can only be my driving that has changed, or conditions which should not have changed in the server in the first place. So I tend to believe it's a Michi issue. I need to look at that one lap where I've done like a miraculous penultimate turn to score that 23.5. I am really wondering whether I'm suffering from some latency or whatever. Because to me it's quite impressive how often I'm like dipping a wheel into the grass. Yeah, that seemingly is too much steering. I think I'm applying too much steering wheel at the scene. The thing is, I will have a break of 2 days to watch my records and collect my thoughts, which is the tragedy behind my time schedule, but whatever. Hey, MD. No, wait, that's not MD. You greeted someone on the chat, right? For whatever reason, this dark blue writing, I can't read it. A matrix. Thank you for joining. If ACC is worth my frustration today? No, not really. Should I use second? Should I use third? Yep. Being aggressive on throttle is a thing with me. You should know that. Sherko 111, thank you for your follow. Welcome. Aquamatrix, I appreciate that a lot. And that goes for everyone, even if no chat. I appreciate everyone that enjoys the content, even if just silently watching in the background. I don't mind at all. If I can give you some added satisfaction, then this is my goal done for the day. It's Skyscream, always watching. I would probably confirm that by the looks of it. Now Tilla's AMG, a new sponsor. Where do you see a new sponsor? Off the brake too early. I appreciate it, Kamatrix. Glad to hear that you can learn. And if you guys want to learn even more, if you want to learn how I prepare for races, how I'm working on the setup, how I'm thinking about my strategy for the big races going on, then please become a Twitch subscriber or a Twitch Prime subscriber, or on YouTube, of course, a member or a sponsor, because already done and in the future will be more often done streams where I practice for the big races, but these streams will be exclusively provided to the Twitch subscribers and to the YouTube sponsors as a goodie. That way you can see and learn how I'm preparing for a car, for a race, how I'm fighting setup issues all along, how I'm creating my strategy and have my thoughts. And I want to give that back to you as a thank you for being a subscriber on Twitch or a sponsor on the YouTube channel. Not for today though, because today I need your help, so glad you guys are here. And Comatrix, thank you so much for your Prime sub. You're the man. Thank you very much indeed. Enjoy the emotes and enjoy the practice streams for the big races coming up your way. So 3/10 down. Not that this lap would somehow be quick in the end. Oh, come on. Oh, nah. Okay, guys, we're gonna call it a day. It's too frustrating. It has become too frustrating right now. I really need to see, and I think, and I'm not sure about that. Has my 23.5 been set? Where can I see the lap time? Can I see it anywhere even? Here's where I need to look, I guess. So I did 23.5 in lap 11. Replay lap 11. Super lucky, I think. Haven't hit a single bump on that one. Yeah, anyway, guys, that's gonna do it for tonight. That's gonna do it for today. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you for being here with us on Wednesday, the AMG Mercedes Virtual Championship Round 2 at Brands Hatch. Tomorrow, though, Le Mans Ultimate LMGT3 Fixed Series with the Lamborghini around. Is it Imola that we race tomorrow? The LMGT3 fix. Let me have a quick look. Maybe I can see it. Maybe I can see it somewhere. Nope. Not that quickly as I wanted it to see. Yeah. Again. On Le Mans Ultimate, guys. Le Mans Ultimate tomorrow. Guys, thank you for watching. Thanks for being here. We enjoy a raid. You guys gonna get sent towards a Le Mans Ultimate streamer, though. Because that's our home base. Or you would rather want to see Assetto Corsa. Sometimes I really would appreciate to know why my PC is getting locked out of any other. Of course, I need to squawk. Don't we love squawking a code? We do indeed love squawking a code. So here we go. And then we can finally rate someone. Let's go. Enjoy some iRacing with Rift Blondie tonight. I hope you will be fine with that. Thank you for your time again once again. Have a great evening, everyone. And see you. Bye-bye.